Hi, welcome to The Art of Being a Powerful Woman. I am Anastasia, and I am here to take you through the Invincible Starter Guide. What you see on your document is a series of different steps, and those are actually the steps in our 90-day program. But just to get you warmed up and started and give you a little bit of help, it's our gift to you to take you through and give you some exercises to do to help you know where you are and transform anything that you might need help with. So without further ado, let's get started. So this first video relates to the first step. The first step is the I am. When we look at the I am, we are beginning to use our voice to see where it is that we are, right? So the reason why this is so important is because as we live our lives, especially many of us who've gone through different traumatic events in our lives, they prevent us from actually working from a place of authenticity because we're using a lot of energy to deal with that trauma or whatever it was inside of our energy field. So when we say the I am, we basically mean that you are a human being, and human beings have 7 chakra energy centers from the top of their head to the tail of their spine. And those energy centers correlate to different layers of energy around the body called aura, the aura. And within that aura, there is the communication of you, all of you, the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual components of you. So think about it. When we start to develop, we have these things inside of us that are created that may impede us later on in life. So for instance, in our group, we will teach you how to manifest things. And it's like, well, why can't I manifest that? Or what is it about me that prevents me from manifesting that? We have to look inside the energy field, because the energy field is what I am, all of me, what I am. And I am vibrating a message out to the world through my energy field. Before we watched these videos, you saw a description about the law of attraction. So everything like itself, it will attract. So when a lot of the women on this group are going to say, I've been in traumatic relationships, I've been having all these hard times, how is it that I'm pulling that to myself? And we're here to tell you that it's not that you're consciously asking, but that's what you're vibrating. So it's really important that you learn what you're vibrating so that you can change it. And so in the I am, we're going to do an exercise, because when we look at that vibrational structure around yourself, we call that your grid. Okay. And to me, I like to look at it that way, because it's like, if this is a grid, and if I were to sort of put my energy field outside of myself and I'm looking at it, or maybe vice versa, like I go around it and I look at the grid and I say, well, what have I created? And again, because of the traumas that we've experienced, we become afraid to actually look at the things that we've created, because we have practices of guilt and blame and shame going on. But I'm here to tell you that it's perfectly safe to go ahead and make this list on the grid that I'm going to ask you to do. So the first exercise to get you started would be to, take some time, be in a quiet space where you're not going to be interrupted. And, just quiet your body, breathe, maybe do a meditation, whatever you do. Or if you don't, there's plenty of those things on YouTube as well. And we have them on our channel as well. So you do the meditation, and then you come in and say, well, let me take a look around in my life. And what are some things that I really enjoy that are going on in my life? And you're going to write those down on a list. And then on the other side, you're going to say, and what are some things that really stick out to me that I'm aware of that I don't really like? And maybe, again, elaborate a little bit about those things. Notice if it's easier to write one list or the other list. Just be aware of how you feel and sense about this exercise. And for me, I would like to put this in my journal, because then I can always go back and elaborate, and it's in, one place that I can go and keep working on it. So I would recommend that you do it in a place like that. But if you don't have a journal yet, or it doesn't matter, just write it down. And you get it down on paper, because the other thing it is that when we write something down with our hand to paper, is that it puts it through a circuit. It takes it out of the energy field to something. Sometimes people with that law of attraction, they'll say, well, I shouldn't think about the negative things in my life, because, then it'll bring more of that to me. But when we don't think about those things in our life and they're in our field, they impede us. So this is a healing process, a process where you are going to become an invincible creator in your life. And in order to do that, you need to see what it is you've already created. So that's what this exercise is about. It's simple. Let's see what you got on your grid. You write it down, and when you're ready, you go to the next video. And take it easy with this. Just be easy about it. You know, it's you. All of it is you. And it's all beautiful, and it's all meant to teach you something. So let's learn about it, shall we? Okay. Have fun with the exercise, and I'll see you in the next video.